It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Panthers. And it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too come in off the bye, so we should have 2 teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's complete to Dell. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Texans.
Stroud out of the gun here. Gets the dump off to Pierce. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hekker. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend. So potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
3rd down and 9.
Young on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the bootleg, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jack Campbell, a 1st-round pick there on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Third and 1, Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
A first down throw for Young. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Young throw complete there to Thomas. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Young will set to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 40-yard line.
Throwing, Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll throw again. Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And his pass incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And 10-3 is the score as those two teams have gone to halftime. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags trying to finish that one off and claim victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Holding offense.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each player work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A play fake. Now Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
He'll find Williams on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Check pink. Smith Ray.
Now Young running the option left. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And here comes the Texans now.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Stroud on third down now.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Young.
He's got Mingo.
And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A first down throw for Young.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
A 2nd down throw for Young.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Young.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle by Jeremy Chin. 1st and goal.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.